Okay, hey everybody, this is Grace, and I just did a video on a topic. Maybe I'll make another one for a different channel, because I put this kind of topic on 2 channels, and it's really about these, just stuff that some people do that online. I mean, it's nothing new overall in history, even. People do it in person. This is online when they are master manipulators, and it's all about getting money. Like somebody does a video and they claim that they're going through this really bad hardship. They could even put up their children. It says about their children, and some people are flat out lying. And they get caught in the lies even over all these years that I've seen it. I'm the first YouTube channel. August will be 11 years, and I've seen it since like right after I started. I've had my first computer in 1982, so online, different ways I've seen it. And mainly though, I have seen it this way, or maybe back then I just didn't notice. A lot of people did vlogs and blogs. Well, I guess in a way I had, but my first one, I think the first one that I remember seeing on video was a woman who was using her children, and she got caught, and she was lying, from what I remember. Could be wrong. Yeah, she got caught. There were others that got caught. Eventually, people figure it out, or they get caught in a lie. Like some saying that their husband left them when their husband was living right there, and they had kids, and the husband left them without any money. This kind of thing. Or talk about one of them. She said she had cancer, and quite often they'll say that they're Christians, and they're not doing Christian-like things. Especially like this with lying, and they get caught in their own lies. Like they forget their lies and turn around and say something totally different. But another thing, the biggest thing, of course, is the ones that say they're Christian, and they're not. And it's pretty obvious. But another thing is, that's what I made that last video on. Another thing is whenever they, all of it bothers me. All of what they do. But lately, what I've seen more is that of, making them, like I said, master manipulators. And they're ones that they can, I used to say this wrong. It should be poker face. And I remember saying before, I call it bald face lie or something, but it was really poker face. Okay, and what they would do is they would make fun of their audiences, make fun of them and their subscribers, but to just make fun of them. But they would do it in a way that they were being sincere, and the look on their faces. And my degrees are in psychology and sociology, and I was a career student for over 20 years. And one of the things we were trained, we did a lot of working training on basically we called them non-verbals. I always say gestures when I mean gestures, or just like when it can go all the way to when the way a person's eyes look when they're lying, or they're around their eyes, the way their face looks, the way they hold their whatever, their cheek, their lips, or something. But some of these, I've seen so many of them. The more recent ones, they just look like. One of them is so obvious to me, just so obvious. She's smirking within, and she's just got and she uses a fake voice, and she acts like she's some queen or something, and that and what she's within what she's saying and everything, she's looking down on her audience. But the audience is, I don't want to, blame victims. They might just might not see it. That's all that's all there is to it. They just might not see it. That this look on her face is fake. This look on her face is her smirking within. It's a poker face. It's whatever you call it. She is smirking. She is looking down her nose. You see what I'm saying? My alarm just went off. And I thought I'd change that, but apparently not. But you see what I'm saying? She just, and she says things like, some people just do this. Some people won't say, oh, I really love all of you who, watch my channel. I really appreciate it, and, on and on like that. But you see a smirk on their face. Not everybody that does that, but you just see this smirk underneath. And the raised nose like a snob, like an elitist. And just the attitude that comes out in the rest of the video, like people, in their society, people in their social worlds, people in their just environments, people down the road at the grocery store, that they need to, that person feels that the people there need to see them as royalty. I don't even see royalty as anything special. We're all human. That's how I look at it, period. Nobody gets any special treatment to me. Seriously, We're all human. But this is someone who believes that, basically they need to roll out the red carpet for her. As a woman, I've seen men do it too. But roll out the red carpet. That they need to drop what they're doing. If it's, whether it's a grocery store or restaurant, just somewhere you go, buy clothes, whatever, shoes, wherever. Everybody's supposed to drop what they're doing and realize this is the special person who needs everybody to pay attention to her. Period. And that's how she sees her audience too. Okay, it comes out, it comes through. Even people driving on the road, she may be breaking the law, seriously, in what she's doing. But everybody around her, if anybody honks at her or, does the what are you doing? No, they're wrong. Because the laws are not meant for her. They need to learn that in her view, in her mind. This is what people should do. And she says it. She doesn't put it quite like I did, but she still says, and every place she goes, anything she does, like shopping or whatever it is, she will show like as if she's showing proof to do this. I had to get past that sign there that was for school zone, so I'm out of the school zone, in other words. But somebody went around me in a lane that is not a lane in front of the school zone and sped up real fast. Wow. Okay, anyway, where was I? Somebody stopped there to let their dog go. But, okay, I was just talking away and apparently it just shut itself down. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. But, I've said before, I was just saying right now, I don't name channel names. I don't name the person's name. I don't point them out that way. I point out the behaviors because I see the other way as gossip. No, gossip is bad. And really, it's just I point out the behaviors and point out these are not good behaviors. Like I said, I was just talking away and the video showed me it shut itself down, so I don't guess it was at all videoing what else I had to say. So there'll be more on this another day. Talk to y'all another video. Bye.